Good morning everybody, how we're doing? As you can see, we've got the fertilizer spreader on the tractor. So I'm going to calibrate the spreader up and then we'll crack on with some fertilizer. So this fertilizer should already be in the box for the spreader because it's the stuff we had last year, same batch and all that. But I like to, what I'm going to do, because it's been a year since we used it, is I want to just double check it. So I've got to do like a shaker test and weigh a litre of it off, and if the figures match like we have for last year, then it'll not need to be changed or anything. But if the figures are slightly different, then we'll obviously have to just calibrate for what it is, but it should be about right, I think. So for the shaker test, got to fill this up here, and then there's a series of grids in it, and you start off, obviously the biggest grids are on this side, and then when you shake it, it works its way down and separates like different size granules or grain or prills or whatever it is. So got to find just a random bit like that, make sure it's full, put that lid on, and then just shake it through like that. So you can see it's just about all gone onto that. What's that, between 2 and 3.3 mil. So if I stand it up like that, it's basically 100% that. So since I've done the shaking test, I've now got to weigh a litre of it off in this tube. So basically just keep filling this up and then give it a bit of a pat, and then it'll obviously take out all the gaps in the tube. So we'll get the weigh scale thing. We'll weigh it. It makes it 0.99. So what I do here is I did the separation test. You know, I shook it out, so it was 100% in that. Basically, it was a little bit in there, but not worth putting a figure in. So for the density, I'll put 0.99. Okay, that. And it's a prilled fertilizer. Hit the next box. So then it comes up with, basically, that's what we've got. End prill 34.5%. So yes to that. And then it gives us, that's what it's going to set itself up on. It'll set all this up itself and it'll calibrate itself as we go along, but I need to alter that figure there. That's the headland bit, so 9Y is where I need to set it at. That should be it done. As you can see, the winter barley started going a little bit lighter, a bit yellower, just because it's looking for a bit of nitrogen. It's better in the field, it's greener in the field, but around the headlands especially, it's looking for a bit of nitrogen. I would like it to have been a bit drier to travel. It's not like sloppy, but it's just a little bit tackier and a bit, I mean, today's Saturday is the only day I've got where I could probably spread, and then the wind picks up a bit tomorrow, Sunday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are really windy, so I obviously can't spread in that. And then Thursday is a calm, dry day, so I could spread on Thursday. But then Friday, after that Friday, it's going to rain, and I've got too much to do in one day. Like I said, I would rather wait for it to be windy and then drier, but can't have everything. So we're travelling light. We've only got 2 bags in the spreader, and we're just going to do that all day because we're not putting a huge amount of fertiliser on. We're just putting enough on to just help things get going, basically. So we've got the winter barley done. There was just the one field, which is behind me, and 90% of it travelled fine. There was 10% of it was a little bit damper than I thought. But we've come into the wheats now, which are just next door. We're putting the same nitrogen on, but the barley got 200 kilos a hectare of nitram, so I think it's about 70 kilos a hectare of nitrogen, whereas the wheat is getting 133 of the product, which is about 45 kilos a hectare. See what I've got in for that field, and if I'm going to be slightly short, I'm just going to make it work out for the field. Yeah, just when you put it well, just what you can do it. Yeah, I will do. I think I'll have more than enough, like. This is by far the best wheat we've got this year. Looks fantastic. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but just to the left over there, the wheat's a slightly darker green than it is with this stuff in front of me to the right, because we had a little bit extra seed, so we put Stokes in on the left there. We just drilled it out because it was already in the drill. And then we changed variety to put X-stays in the rest of here, and we just wanted to use a seeder really, so we also thought it'd be an interesting bit of a trial, you know, both drilled on the same day again. All the wheat was sown at about 400 seeds a square metre, just because we knew it was going to be later drilled with everything being spring, so just hopefully get it going away a bit thicker. I love these Cavernaland spreaders, the geo-spread ones, because I finished a full day of spreading and I had 20 kilos left in it. And I was only cautious because when you get into the short runs, sometimes it runs out a bit more on one side, but I could have just left it set to where I wanted to leave it and would have been fine. But it works out about spot on. So now I'm going to climb in and just clean off the thick of it, and then we'll be done. Right, that's tractor's got a little bit of clout on, but it's not too bad. So I'm gonna take this back to the other farm, and then I think I've got a little bit more to do tomorrow, so we're not going to bother washing it out, and because it's a lot dry. Wind's picked up a little bit there now, but I think it could be a bit damp later on. Yeah, so I'll make that do for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. It's not all sunshine and rainbows on the fields.